What is up, Pokefans? Welcome back to a brand new video where we climb the Season 5 Ranked Battles ladder until we hit Master Ball and use the team that we were using for the regional in Portland that's coming up in May. We built this team from scratch. This is currently what we have currently for now. We haven't made any major changes to the team, so I'm just going to bring up the screen here and you guys can look at all the attacks, the natures, the items, and all of that jazz. If you have any questions, just let me know in the comments down below. Till then, let's get right into this. All right, our next match is up. We have Dragonite, Iron Valiant, Iron Bundle, Iron Moth, Iron Treads, and Iron Hands. That is a lot of Paradox Pokemon for this particular team. I think the best strategy to go with is maybe something as simple as just maybe not having to deal with the speed tiers. I don't know what Iron Moth is going to do, but I know what Iron Bundle is going to do. So I'm going to go ahead and get my team set up for that. We're going to bring in Fluttermane because that is the easiest one. And I would bring in Dragonite, but I think whatever we pick is going to be looking really, really bad. Only one team here can really use the item booster, so I don't really know what anyone else is going to be using, but it's very, very weird nonetheless. So we're going to go ahead and use Tianpo for our last fourth pick. So Iron Bundle is going to be very, very interesting here. Most likely we'll have Icy Wind and Hydro Pump. They could use like Flip Turn or whatever, but I don't really know if you want to use anything. I think Iron Bundle can also learn Water Pulse, so that might be fun to use as well. Or maybe like Surf. That also could be really, really fun. But, oh, I can't read any of this. All right, so Iron Violet and Dragonite. So we're gonna go ahead and just get set it up with the, yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and get straight into it with this. I want to take out the Dragonite. Dragonite's gonna be a major problem for me. Terra Fairy to Terra Blast into Dragonite to hopefully do the one-hit KO because it is physical and not special. So that's going to be really, really fun. With Life Orb, it's going to do a lot of damage. No extreme speed, so that's interesting. No Terra on my opponent's side of the field. So we're going to Terra Blast right into the shiny looking Dragonite to hopefully do the one hit. About half, a little less. Not bad. Okay. Iron Valiant does Reflect and yeah, Outrage doesn't do not a lot, but we're going to go ahead and do that. And then we're just going to go straight into well, Terra Blast again into the Dragonite, because why not? I don't know what Iron Valiant is doing per se, but it might be interesting to watch. We're going to taunt it though, so we can force it to attack. So that's going to be interesting. Terra Blast again. And down goes Dragonite. We've pretty much left Iron Valiant alone, but I'm not really sure what to do with him yet. Can't use Light Screen, so it was a screen user, but I'm not sure why you wouldn't want to use like a Prankster to do that. Klefki, Grimmsnarl, Sableye would be like a terrific choice. We're just going to go ahead and go right into the Brave Bird into Iron Valiant, and then the Earthquake into everything on that side of the team. So Iron Valiant, what are you going to do? Iron Moth, what are you going to do? Brave Bird right into the Iron Valiant, almost knocking it out. Ooh, the recoil was huge. Earthquake right after that. This could knock out both of the Pokemon. And it does. So now we've got a 3 versus 1 or 4 versus 1 scenario. This was an interesting team nonetheless. And it's Iron Bundle. Neat. We're going to Brave Bird and Dragon Claw. That to bundle. Oh, battle is canceled. Never mind. We're not going to do that. Alrighty, and the next match is ready to go. We've got Iron Bundle, Amoonguss, Fluttermane, Baxcalibur, Arcanine, and Chi-Yu. Why does this team look so familiar? Not 100% sure, but we can automatically assume that we're going to have to deal with the Iron Bundle or Fluttermane at some point, but we will also have to deal with Arcanine being up there first. Unfortunately, I don't have a way to stop Intimidate from going off. Instead, I'm not going to really worry about it. I am just going to go ahead and force these to be the option. You don't have anyone in Fluttermane. I will go this way. I will go this way. I will go the way that I did. If I brought in Dragonite, there's a good chance that he may knock out a lot of Pokemon. Don't get me wrong. But with the -1 from Arcanine, it wouldn't be as effective. It's Chi-Yu and Baxcalibur. That's a good team to go up against. So minus all that. So we'll go ahead and do the Tailwind, and then we will go ahead and Fairy into Baxcalibur and Chi-Yu with the Earthquake. We're getting rid of our weaknesses from the Baxcalibur using Ice Shard because that is ×4 to Ice, and we don't want any of that. And I've learned from a previous match not to do that. Even with Tailwind up, if I don't knock out that Baxcalibur first, it is curtains for me, and I would much rather not have that be a problem. They will also Terra. They're going to probably do Baxcalibur, Poison, Fire. You made the wrong choice today, sir. Fire Baxcalibur means that he is definitely weak against ground attacks. So I'm not weak against Ice at all. Instead, I'm just going to hit you with a ground attack and knock out Chi-Yu automatically. So goodbye, fishy fish. Baxcalibur, on the other hand, might be a little bit of a problem here. Glaive Rush, run into Talonflame. He will survive with 9 HP. Good God, Talonflame. In comes Arcanine. Here comes the Intimidate. The -1. So this is a good thing. We're gonna go ahead and Brave Bird into the Arcanine. He's gonna have extreme speed most likely, but I'm gonna set up with the Earthquake. So if he doesn't and I outspeed the Arcanine, I'm going to do damage and hopefully, nope, there that goes. Foresaw, but I at least set it up to where if I didn't hit it, here comes Ice Shard. We'll do no damage, but here you go. Arcanine will live. But Baxcalibur is now gone. Fire Baxcalibur is now kaput. So now we get to bring in another Pokemon. Oh no. I don't like that. Citrus Berry will bring them back up to half. And I think the best option I have is to bring in the Fluttermane. It still has the Expert Belt. We're most likely going to switch that out after this recording session because it's not really showing good results. I will say that for sure. 20% on special attacks means no increase when it's not a special attack. I don't know what that is. Iron Bundle. Okay. We're still going to be really fast because the fact that, you know, we've got speed was heightened, but we still got Tailwind. We're going to go ahead and Thunderbolt right into that, and we're going to Terra Blast. No, we're not. We're going to go ahead and just Dragon Claw into the Arcanine. We cannot do Earthquake. We will knock out our own Fluttermane if we do. So Thunderbolt goes right into Iron Bundle. We'll get the knockout. And the extreme speed into Garchomp may have lowered it down enough to knock out. It still doesn't knock out, but it's getting closer, and that's all that matters. It is a 3-on-1. Ooh. Shadow Ball, and we're gonna go ahead and just protect because you can't extreme speed into. Okay, never mind. Battle's canceled. All right, and our next match has Palafin, Arcanine, Amoonguss, Dragapult, Chanpo and Fluttermane. Oof. That's going to be a tough match to deal with. So Dragapult is faster than all the other Pokemon I have on my side of the field. The only way I can get faster than it is to have Talonflame. But we have Arcanine to deal with as well as Palafin. And Palafin has been the bane of my existence for quite a while. We're going to go ahead and open up with our Garchomp Talonflame though, because we need to have the speed boost to be able to outspeed the Dragapult. Chanpo, I'm not really worried about because we do have two ways to deal with it with Garchomp and Fluttermane. Now, if I bring in Garchomp, thing is I shouldn't bring in Fluttermane. So it might be easier to bring in Dragonite to keep up with the earthquakes for Arcanine and Chanpo and Fluttermane. Fluttermane's not going to survive a whole lot. So we're going to bring in our own Chanpo and we do need to be able to outspeed. Plus, if he uses Fluttermane, Dragonite's not going to do a whole lot of damage to it. So we're going to bring in ours. I think that's the best option that I have with the team that I have. I mean, Klefki, while being like significantly good, I think his main appeal was because of the fact that he has Prankster and be able to drop someone's special defenses 2 stages. And right now, I don't think that's going to be the option. All right, Garchomp and Talonflame. We got the Intimidate right off the bat. But we don't really have to worry about that too much. We're going to go ahead and start it with the Tailwind. And then we're just going to go ahead and start off this fight with a Terra, Fairy, Earthquake. Now, there's a good chance that this Arcanine is going to have Will-O-Wisp. If it does, it's going to throw off my entire team because of the fact that that's so much lowered like damage dealing is going to be huge. But no, nope, Arcanine goes for the Protect, so that tells me that I will have to taunt him. I will Tailwind now, and I will hit the team with a bunch. Jet Punch from Baby Palafin, doing quite a bit of damage into the Talonflame. Thankfully, it will still live, and I will be able to do a lot more damage. Palafin drops to about half. Talonflame, it is your go to taunt. Jet Punch isn't priority, right? It is priority. So that's the case. Well, it's not going to make a whole lot of difference if who I pick here. So I'm going to just go ahead and taunt and hope for the best there. But I'm going to go ahead and just go straight into the Earthquake one more time. Palafin now protects. Good for you. And are you going to go with the extreme speed? You are, right into Talonflame. Kind of saw that coming. But now we have the Earthquake coming into Arcanine, who's going to do a lot of damage. And unless he stops my next turn, I am probably going to knock out both of these Pokemon. Next, go. Tailwind is still in effect, so I should not have anything to worry about. I'm going to Thunderbolt into the Palafin. I'm going to Dragon Claw right into the Arcanine. It should knock it out, but it has been proven to not do that. But I'm not using Earthquake because I don't want to knock out my own Palafin. You withdrew Arcanine, that's good. To bring out your own Fluttermane. Okay, I still outspeed you though, so it's gonna be very, very interesting to see how this goes. You've got Booster, Jet Punch, Fluttermane will live, Thunderbolt, get that fish out of here. Now the Dragon Claw is not going to do anything to the Fluttermane over there, so that kind of makes me sad. But now I get to force the other Pokemon back on the field. Who are you bringing out? Arcanine, you're going to drop him down 2 more stages. That is totally fine in my book. Okay, so what do I do from here? Shadow Ball, obviously, would go right into that Fluttermane. And I could Terra Blast. I will be faster. So I could protect here. Yeah, I'll protect. I'll see what happens. Because that Fluttermane is probably specced, but not scarfed. I'll do Shadow Ball, which will go first. And will knock out this Fluttermane. And because I protected, Arcanine can't do anything to me. Flare Blitz does nothing. Good show, Mr. Arcanine. And now my Tailwind is gone. So now it's Dragapult. It's Qianpo. Interesting. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and just use the Dazzling Gleam here and the Earthquake. Yeah. Sucker Punch to knock out the Fluttermane, which is totally fine. I kind of foresaw that was happening because of the fact that, you know, why wouldn't you want to go after that Pokemon? Earthquake to hopefully knock out the Arcanine, which will, and then Qianpo will stay on the field for one more turn. But now it's my Garchomp, who is Fairy, versus my Qianpo and their Qianpo. But I can't lower down their things even further. But I'm going to Terra Blast into the Qianpo. I'm going to force them to pick which one that they want to go with. All right, Terra Ghost. So you made Sacred Sword not work, but I will still hit you with Terra Blast Fairy. I still have, you know, Focus Sash. Yours is broken now, unfortunately, so that's cool. But here, have a Terra Blast. Ooh, interesting. So what do I do here? Maybe Ice Spinner? Yeah, let's do that, and then we'll just do a Terra Blast again, because it did a lot of damage. So why not? Sucker Punch, kill the Qianpo. But now I'm going to Terra Blast. This should knock you out, because that's a physical attack. And boom, you're down. Oh! Let's go, Garchomp. Been there since the beginning, and they couldn't do anything to lower his attacks anymore. Let's go. Did I hit it? Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, Poke fans alike, we did it. We are in Master Ball tier, and I think that's a good way to end this video. So I want to thank you guys for watching. We'll be back with more Pokemon Scarlet and Violet VGC battles, ranked ladder season 5, with a team we built from scratch to maybe use. Oh man, in the May regional that comes up. It's like 3 weeks away. 2.5 weeks now. No, 3 weeks. I am so excited. Literally 3 weeks from now. Dude, I'm stoked. I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good one, and I'll see you then. Until then, peace. Yes!